Land Rover Discovery 3. The electronic handbrake stuck on the MOT test, and they had to pull the emergency release cable to get it out of the MOT station. The motor still makes a noise, which is a good sign, but it won't engage, and there's lots of clicking, grinding and whirring noises. It's a common failure. Most people, if you took it to Land Rover or an independent garage, would likely want to replace the entire module for the electronic parking brake. Not always necessary. If you've had the clicking and whirring for a while, it may grind up the teeth, the plastic teeth inside of this little gearbox. But what usually happens is you've got badly adjusted shoes, or seized up adjusters, and puts extra strain on here, and when it's trying to wind its way out, it will get jammed and it hasn't got enough power to put itself back in again. That's the driver's side, that's the passenger side, that's the emergency release cable. So at the moment you can see it's wound all the way out. These bits would be joined together in the normal circumstances, but they've pulled the emergency release, which separates these and allows the brakes to disengage, and you can drive off. Providing the gears in here aren't chewed up, it's relatively easy, he says. To actually get this far is a pain in the backside, but once you've got this far, you see this bar here, excuse me, trying to do this one-handed. This will be all the way up against here, and it'll be incredibly tight, so you want to get a hammer on there, give it a few whacks. Let's see if I can get in here, excuse me getting in the way. One-handed, there you go, and you need to keep winding it. As I said, this is providing you haven't already chewed the teeth up in the gearbox, which I'm pretty confident you haven't. And just keep on doing that. You can see it's coming out now. Excuse the bad light, I get my head torched in a bit. So you want to wind that all the way out. When you've got it all the way, you can re-engage these. Just push them together. Put your cover on and reassemble, he said. To actually get this module out, what you'll want to do is strip off your discs, disengage your handbrake cables, which in reality it's just easiest to take the whole lot off. You may find your shoes have worn down. I'd always just replace the bits and pieces, not expensive. Do it on both sides. Release the handbrake cables from their holders and their mountings and whatever. Struggle to pull it through here, but you can just do it. You'll need to disengage the wiring loom on the other side of the car. That's pretty much it. Other people do go from another way. They take the spare wheel off, take the actual bracket off that's holding this on, and get access to it from this side. That bracket is quite often difficult to remove with rusted nuts and bolts and things. So yeah, if you go to a Land Rover dealership, this thing is over £700, and I think you'd be walking away with a bill of £1,200 to £1,400 just for them to replace this module when you don't really need to.